see a couple of the main things we are going to need for this DIY. I just bought this box already a couple of weeks ago and it was only €2. But I also saw in some videos they are sold by the Dollar Tree and Dollarama, so you can buy them everywhere. This is I bought 2 of them, but I need 1 of them. I need some styrofoam cones, and I ordered this one online on AliExpress. Some piece of fur, and of course some old gloves. And these are old gloves of mine, and they are too big, so I am going to use them for this DIY. So I'm show you later where I'm going to use it for, but for now this is a little bit what we are going to need, especially because this will be a little, at least I hope it will be a little gnome garden, so we will see how this will turn out. So the first thing we're going to do is going to make our base, which I will need. So I am going to use a couple of the black tones and a little bit of the green tone. So I want to keep this a little bit in the neutral tone. So I'm going to do this box with my furniture racks, and I will, of course, I don't want to blind you with the mirror inside, so I am taking this piece out of it because I don't need it. So I am going to do a little piece of the inside, because inside here will be also a little piece of oasis. So, and you call it, I think, styrofoam. So I do the outside, and of course this side, and for the side with the mirror inside of it, we are going to do some picture inside of it. But for now I'm just going to do the base in the furniture racks. So you see, it is always very easy just to do your piece in the racks, because, or stain it, just what you call it. And I am doing the half of my little box, because the rest, like I told you, will be in the styrofoam, and here we call it oase. So I am going to do the rest of the box. I won't bore you with that. So I will finish this and then I show you how it's looking like. So you see how my little box is turned out. Now he's even totally in the wax, and of course I already see that this part is already a little bit lighter because it's going inside of the wood. So sometimes you have to work a little bit better with the wax, so it gives a nice cover, because sometimes the wood is taking all of your wax and then you need a couple of layers again. But you see, he is already nice in the rustic color. I let this dry for a moment, and we are going to get some oasis for inside of our little box. So you see already, I have already almost measured out my piece I need for inside of my little box, and I need 4 centimeters this way. So I'm doing it, and of course I know that you already know how you must measure your foam. I use the oasis, but I think you call it styrofoam, and some styrofoam is also white. So we are going to try to get it off of each other. We will see if this will work or not. Just turn it around, and of course it doesn't matter if it's not the greatest looking. So what I'm going to do and try to get it inside of here. Now if you look, he is really falling inside of it. So I am already very happy. Now I'm going to give it a little push, because I want to have it a little bit lower. And I think again another one, and also here, and you see he is fitting. Oh, I'm sorry, I hope I don't blind you. So this, you see already, this is how he's looking like right now. What we're going to do right now is make a picture for inside of my glass, because I don't use the mirror. So I'm going to make a picture what a little bit has to do with the fairy tale gnomes, and I have to look for on my computer. So I take you along right now to my computer and make something for inside of here. So I did already a little picture in front of the mirror because or else you will be blinded again. So I did one of them over here. We just found on Google. You saw already on Google is so much to find what's appearing to fairies. So I loving this one because especially the colors. You see here this one is very in the brown tones, and I don't really don't like it that much because now it's really one big brown yeah, mess, but but not really not what I like. And you see already this one I like the most. I think I'm going for this one just to see a little see-through. I don't know if you can really see it the greatest. And you see already if you look through you find an old town behind it. So I think I'm going for this one. So I'm going to Mod Podge this inside of our lid, and then we are going to make our two gnomes, because before we can decorate it we have to make our two easy gnomes. So you see already a little bit how our box is turning out. I did the picture inside of it with some Mod Podge, and you see immediately he turns already a little bit like a warmer fairy tale, but it can be me that I want to see it, but I am really loving the little picture inside of it. So for our little gnomes I will make two of them. I need two of these white cones, and of course you can buy them at Dollar Tree, you can buy Dollarama, you can buy them here in the Netherlands. You can buy them with a garden center. I ordered this one online. And of course we need some wooden beads for the nose, some little fur from some for the beard, and of course I have only this one on hand, so I will make a beard from a couple of pieces of this piece of fur, because this is on a roll. And I need two, like I said in the intro, of course, two gloves for, and of course we only use the thumb from our gloves, and we will cut it out over here. So if you have a couple of gloves, don't throw them away, just make some gnomes of it and you're already also fit to go. So this is also my first time I make the gnome this way. I made a couple of gnomes, but I am hoping that this one will be the easiest one I can make, because I'm not a great gnome maker. So first what I'm going to do, I am going to take a couple of pieces of my fur. And of course you see already it's on a roll, and of course you can do it this way, that you do it on the underside, but of course then the hairs are not going the right way. So I'm going to cut a couple of pieces and doing them turning totally on the underside of our piece of cone. So I show you that in a moment. I will cut it first and then I show you exactly what I mean, so it will be very easy to make one of your own. So you see already I cut two pieces for each cone, and of course I did cut it with a knife on the back side, and I just scratch it over it so that it will, you can a little bit of the hairs over here, or else you are, if you cut it you will be your hairs will be gone. So I'm going to glue this on top of our piece of cone, and of course one this way and the other one on the other side. So this will be enough, and then I'm going to do the little heads. So but first I'm going to glue this on top of each other. So you see already the two little cones are around with some fur. So what I'm going to do right now is just take one of my gloves. I will cut them open, but make sure that you leave the thumb open, because we need the thumb. So we're going to cut out our thumb out of our glove. So I hope I can do it a little bit quick so you don't have to wait. So you see already I have here one thumb, and of course I will cut it a little bit better than now, because I'm keep it a little bit bigger, so I'm still can work with it a little bit. And you see already it already starting a little bit like the head of a little gnome. So, and of course I will cut it out a little bit better, but you see just with the thumb of your glove you can make the little head of the gnome. So I will work with it and then I show you how we are going to do it on top of it. So you see already I did cut out a little bit better, and I still need to see, I still need a little piece over here. what we're going to do right now is just pull it over our top of our cone, and of course we have to work a little bit with it to make sure that he is going over it. And you see already, now he already has his head on, and what we're going to do, I'm going to glue it on top of my cone, and then we are going to give it a little more touch, so it will be looking a little bit better. So this is how easy it is just to make the first steps of your gnome. So you see our cute little gnomes, and you see just from 2 little cones, some piece of fur and some thumb of your glove, you already have your own gnome. Easier it can be. You can of course you can do a piece of ribbon beside the lines of your head. What I'm going to do is just going to wax 2 of my beads, and of course I will use 2 smaller ones, and I'm going to do them in the rustic color, so I will do some furniture wax on top of it. Then we are going to glue them on top of our gnome, and then he's almost finished. So now our little gnomes also have his nose. What I'm going to do, I'm going to decorate my little box, but now I see the gnomes, and of course I want to have them inside of our box. I don't know if I am just a crazy person if I like the back side. I don't know if I really like it, because if you are placing your gnomes now inside of it, and of course I don't know if I really like the backspace now from it, so I have to think about it for a moment, and then we are going to decorate the little piece inside of here with some greenery and with some pieces I have laying around. So, but I have to think first about the back side. Maybe you can give some comments what you would like to, and what you would do in your place if you are making one of those boxes, what kind of picture you would do on the back side. I was already caught up with my background of my ring. Of course our gnome is still not finished, because he still needs a little flower on his head, and of course I will glue this on top of it. I will do it this time. I took a piece of the pink one, because I really love the pink, and the pink is from a piece of hydrangea. I just cut a little flower off, and I'm trying to get it as low as I can before I glue it, and I have to struggle a little bit with my glue, and I am just placing it over here, and now I hope that my glue is still on the place where I want to have it. And I am doing now a little piece of the berries. I just cut a little berry off, and I'm just, you see it this way, I'm just doing a little piece of glue on the top, and it always gives a unique view for yourself, because this is a little bit different than you normally have your flower. So I always do a little piece different than normally, because then you make it unique and you make it your own. So you see, of course I have to work with the glue wires, but still already he looks so cute with a little pink flower on it. I will do, so you see, I already thought about it, what I would do for the background, because I was thinking a long time, but I really didn't like the background. If you take the little gnomes, they are much bigger than the little world behind it. If you want to do this little world, you really have to work with very small figurines, and this one is really too big. So you see here already I took a print of the Mackenzie child print, and I am going to do this on the back side of my little lid. So you see already it changes at the moment, and I think this is more neutral for the little display I'm going to make for over here. And I make a really simple display for everyone who doesn't is very good in working with greens and that kind of thing. You can make in very easy steps, you can make your own little display inside of a little box, inside of a little old bag. You can use anything you like. I always love to make little little displays, even in things you never will think about it. So even this one is also, if I am correct, is a jewelry box. So I am going to Mod Podge this on top of here, and then we are going to really make our little display in a very easy way. So you see already the background is already inside of it. Now we're going to make our very easy display. First I'm going to make a round, so I'm going to put my little gnomes for a moment out. And what we're going to do, we are going to first make a little, in this square we're going to make a little side. That's what I'm going to do with this little pieces. I ordered online. I did 3 together, a brown one, and of course a green one and a creamy one. And I'm making a little bunch of it and just fold it together and just squeeze it in just in the corner and just do it a little bit sideways. This way. And I'm going to do the rest, also a green one. And of course a brown one. Brown, yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, it's not totally brown, but a little bit, yeah, chocolate brown, a little bit lighter than chocolate brown. And I'm going to fold this, and I'm going to do this in the other corner also, and squeeze it in a little bit. I'm going to make with this 3, I will make a little round, and then I show you how that is looking like. So here you see already the inside, how it's already changed, and I only did I think 8 of the little bunches. So one of the brown one of the green one, and one of the creamy ones, and that putting together and just making little bundles. And I made 8 of them and just just did them inside of my oasis. And you see already it gives already a little bit of an, yeah, I don't know, magical, but a little bit of a texture to your little display. And of course, before we go further, I have to tell you that if you want to have them, they are very easy to order online on AliExpress. I don't know if Dollar Tree also has this kind of little branches. I don't know, maybe they do. But at least here we don't have them so little. And I always use this kind of things for in my little displays, especially with the seasons which are coming. So what I'm going to do right now, I just have a little piece of a garland again. And I am just taking little parts of, little green parts, just taking the underside of your greenery off. And then I'm going to just squeeze it inside of your display and just making a little round again, but then a layer over my other branches. So just going forward and just squeeze them inside of your display and just make a nice square also in the middle. So I'm going to do that right now, and then I show you again how that is looking like. So again, a nice green round just with some pieces of our garland. It's boxwood. So I'm just doing a little bit of the brighter green because I think it needs a little pop up. So this is what we have right now. So we did one round with this one with 8 bunches, and we did I think 15 or 16 from the pieces of the boxwood, and also made a little round. Now we're almost ready to do our little gnomes inside of it. And what we're going to do, I take some pieces of yeah, I think you call it tooth pickers, if I am correct, or something where you where you pull your things out between your teeth, but I use them always for in my display. So I am going to do 2 of them on the underside of our little gnome, and then we are going to just squeeze them also in here. I want to have them a little bit on the back side, so I'm going to work with them to get them a little bit low. So you see already we have 1 in and 1 to go, and now we really hope he is fitting because most of the times in my head it's always different than when it works out in person. So you see already, just like I am, I'm also an amateur like everyone else. I have to work a little bit with it because I don't want to have them a little bit this way. So you see, now we already have our two little gnomes inside, and how easy it was just to do them inside. What we're going to do right now is just, I think it needs a little pink. So I'm going to use some little berries, but you can use any pink color you like. But I am going to use these berries. So you see already our little display has now his green pink berries inside of it. I used 6 of them, 6 little ones. Most of the time there are 2 or 3 on each branch. So I did 6 of them in the totally on each corner one, and 1 in the middle and 1 in the back. What I'm going to do right now, because they have a little flower on top of it from a hydrangea and a little piece of berry, and some I did some black dots on top of it. Of course I want to have them come over here again also, because I want to I want to have everything matching. So I'm always also doing this, and the hydrangeas I always also buy on AliExpress. I'm sorry if I call every time AliExpress, because I do it because when you don't find it in your store, know that you can order them online. So I'm going to use a couple of the little ones and also do a berry on top of it, and also with the black dots on it, because I want to make it my way and a little bit unique. So I'm going to do that also inside of my little display. So I will show you one flower you see already here. This one is not a really great example because he is really cut out. What you see here, I have a little piece of hydrangea and a little piece of berry I did cut out from this little branch. I just do a little bit of glue on it. Be sure that you don't burn yourself. I don't feel, because I have problems with my hands, so I don't feel anything. So, but be careful with your hands and just squeeze a little berry inside of the middle of your flower. And you see already this way, and remove the glue and take a little permanent marker and just do a little couple of the black dots on it, so it will be a little bit different than normally. So, and you see, it's so easy to make something of your own. And then we are going to do it inside of our little display, and I want to have it on each corner and just squeeze it a little bit in, so it's just not really on the front but a little bit inside of it, just little pops of it. So I will do the rest and then I show you. So you see, I have them now on each corner. I did a little piece of the hydrangea, so you can use them for lots of more pieces than only 4, I think, because you still keep a big hydrangea over for your another project. So I am really loving how he's already looking like. The only thing I am really missing is just a little thing where is something written on it. So I'm going to look for something to have something laying over here, or something on the lid. I have to see. But for now I am already very happy how it looks like, and I already imagine them on top of my black books and with my black lantern. So I am already really happy how he is turned out, and you just saw how easy it is. I'm just like I always say, an amateur, like lots of you. So just try to make one of your own, because it's very easy. So you see, I found 2 old tags I used for another display, but I don't have it anymore. But I kept the little tags, and of course I am going to paint them. So it can be in the, at least I use the black color, but you can use any color you like. So I use the black, and I'm just doing it over my piece, because this is Mod Podged, and Mod Podge you don't ever get off. So I am just doing it this way. Maybe you can do it with a scraper or something they call it. But for me, most of the time, I'm just going to paint it again and just use it for a new display. So I let it dry for a moment in a little piece of oase. So I can, or styrofoam, just how you call it. So I have to keep it, because or else it will fall. I already see. I have to stick it in right this way. So it can dry right now, and then I show you, then I'm going to put some birds on top of it, and then I show you how my little display turned out. So here you see our tag is still drying. I was thinking to write something on my own on top of my little tag, but I know this will this will not work. So I take it to my computer and we make a very easy little sign with my magic. So I always like that a little bit better. Then I'm for sure that it looks okay. So come along. So here our tags are turned out. I did them a little bit in the creamy color, and of course I did the background in the white color. So I will cut them out both, and then I'm going to look which one I like the most, which is more fitting inside our little display. So we take, just like you saw, I just did simple gnome world, very easy, just a couple of the rounds and a couple of the stars, and I am ready fit to go. So I am cut this out and I'm going to Mod Podge it on top of our little tag.